Covered in ashes when they left me bleeding is rise of the phoenix, forever succeeding. I'm keeping on grinding, my energy's rising. Transitional crashes no longer surprising. I gave it to source, the old me is dead. Destroying all curses, I live by the bread. I'm holding my head up, I'm standing my ground. The empress arrived, the loss has been found.
What's going on? Let's talk vibe. Gang, gang, gang. It's your girl, Empress Pre, busting at you on the mic, wishing you love and light wherever you are in your sector of the universe. I want y'all to know this platform is created to help us along our journeys in life, to create a perpetual cycle of growth. So that means I pour into you, you guys pour into me by commenting, clicking that like, share, whatever it is on the platform that you have to do, please move it forward. We're going to talk about life's journeys, wherever it is it's personal or if it's just something that you saw, okay? We're just going to be open and honest with each other, okay? So only constructive criticism if you're going to leave anything in the comments, because remember, we're here to help each other grow. So without further ado, let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. The other day, I was in this parking lot and I was just enjoying myself, eating my lunch and everything, and just, taking in the view and enjoying what was around me. And all of a sudden, I seen this couple walking forward. And at first, I'm not even gonna bust cap. I was really mad at the guy because the woman was just like rushing, coming towards him as he was walking fast. But as I sat there and watched a little bit more, they stopped in the middle of the parking lot and they were arguing. So I guess he was trying to get away. I don't know what happened prior to that. But out of nowhere, the lady just starts wailing on this guy and just hitting him, punching him in his face. She wasn't backing down, and then stood her post like, come on, bring it in. I have to give it to this brother because he stood there with his hands in his pockets the whole time. And there was a guy in the trailer where they were arguing at. And I guess he tried to speak up and let her know that she was out of pocket. And she started going off on him. Now, why do I bring this up, guys? Because there's a lot of women out there who are calling themselves queens. This is not queendom behavior, okay? I understand that you've been through some hurt, you've been through some pain, you've been through some trauma. But ladies, come on now. I'm gonna need y'all to go get some help. Your mental health is important. If you want to call yourself a queen, it's important for you to be balanced in all directions of life. Your emotions have to be in check, your mind, your body as well, because these are all attributes that contribute to you being your best self, okay? There is help out there. If you are afraid to see a therapist, go meditate, go somewhere, go get some spiritual healing, but you need to heal first in order to continue on your life's journey. Y'all might come at me and be like, Empress, I didn't ask for this. Okay. And trauma is bad. I'm not knocking it. Yes, it is. We don't ask for bad-ish to happen, but it does in life. Let's just say you're riding down the highway in your car, in your vehicle, and all of a sudden a rock pops out of nowhere and hits your windshield. Okay, you didn't ask for that to happen, but it happened. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit up there and complain about it and just day after day after day just keep looking at it and just get all the more frustrated because there's a crack in your windshield? Or are you going to do what you need to do to go get it fixed? It's your responsibility. Either way, no, the situation that happened to you is not fair. However, you do have to take accountability. That is your responsibility to heal. And if you can't heal first, you're going to keep passing it down and passing it down. This is why we have generational curses, cycles, everything. Be the first to break that. A lot of you I hear out there that are talking about, I want a high value man and he has to make 6 figures and this and that. And let me ask you, ladies, and be real with yourselves, okay? I'm not knocking you because we're here to help one another, but let's be real. Are you really qualified for that high value man? Have you taken etiquette classes? Do you know how to behave in restaurants when he takes you to a high value restaurant? Or are you sitting there acting raunchy? I mean, you really have to think about this stuff. And then a lot of you are like, well, maybe because, they like to come and then they like to come over and then they like to do this to me and do that to me. And because you're allowing to do that. And you're right. They do. They're gonna fuck you. That's what they're gonna do. Okay. Let's just bottom line. There's no secret in that. However, they do let you know, all of you out there who are targeting entertainers, they let you know in their songs. There's this one lyric that comes to my mind. And it's funny to me. I'm sorry for laughing, but it's funny because it's real. And the lyric goes, I hit it, gave her back to the city, she home. And the homeboys are waving her off. Like, is she at home now? So, I'm sorry. It's funny. It's funny because they're letting you know what they think. Okay? They're letting you know what they're doing, and you're allowing because you think this is the lifestyle that you want. A king is not going to allow you into his kingdom just to tear it down. Do you know how hard that man worked for that spot, to sacrifice from his family, from his children, if he has them, from anything, from fans out there just putting his business all out in the street and talking about him bad and everything. And then, ladies, y'all have to think about, you guys are a reflection upon your man, because you're going to mirror that. People are going to look at you, and if you're out there behaving in a indecent pattern, they're going to criticize the man. They may not directly to his face, but trust and believe. They're saying, okay, well, he must not got it in order because his chick ain't even together. It hurts my heart. It really does. It really does, because I want us to do better, ladies. I want us to do better. And speaking about doing better, can y'all please clean your houses? Like, it's sad to me that you are dressed to the T from head to toe, okay? And when you walk into your house, you got to step over stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then this is y'all's excuse too. Oh, well, the rest of my house is clean, but your bedroom is a mess. Okay? And what your house presents is how you're stepping over stuff in your life, because you don't want to take that focus and that direction and that drive and that ambition and put in the work to do what you have to do to heal properly. That way you can be a decent partner to your male counterpart or whoever it is you're messing with. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to be, why bring crap into crap? You know, you can't bring excess baggage. If he's messed up, you messed up. That's just cause for destruction, unless you like that type of thing. You know, it's drama. It's drama. And for you to live your best life, you can't allow that. Now, stuff is going to happen. I get it. Stuff is going to happen. Stuff is going to come through life, but it's the way that you manage it, and it's the way that you handle it. Do you have your emotions under submission? You know, a lot of people say, okay, well, I need to be submissive to this and I need to be submissive to that. Can you control you first, though? Can you control you first? It's everything in alignment. And some of you might be like, well, how do I? You have to find a recipe that works for you. I can give you pointers. People out there can give you pointers, but we're all different. Right? You can't do me and I can't do you, you know, and it is sad that we don't even take the time to think about our mental health, to thinking about our emotional health, to heal from things that have happened to us in the past. Therefore, we take it out on someone else, just like the sister did with the brother in the parking lot. You know, the funny thing about this whole thing, as I was watching this scenario, was, and not like Kiki funny, is that when the guy was trying to walk away, and then I guess finally he got fed up with what was happening to him, he told her, look, if you don't quit, I'm going to push you back. And then her response was, oh my God, I wish you would. I got 7 brothers and they will body you. Wow. Like, really, you're sitting up here beating on this man in public, guys, in public. And once he's letting you know that he's had enough, now is a threat. And I'm thinking in my mind, like, what if the cops came? Do you know how he would have gotten arrested? Because she could have lied, just straight up just lied. if he did respond to her the way that she wanted him to. And this is sad. This is what we doing to our men, ladies. Like, really, this is what we doing to them? But that's your king, right? Child. Y'all need to stop that. It's not queendom behavior. It's not cool. And it really, we know that domestic violence happens both ways, but it was really sad to me because guys hurt the most because it's that stigma of, well, oh, you're a punk. You know, if you report it, if you show emotion towards it or whatever. So they just sit there and take it. And I'm not saying anybody should take any kind of abuse. No. That's not what I'm saying. But guys, my goodness, y'all, they suffer in silence most of the time because they have to be this masculine energy. They are the providers. They are this and they are that. And then if they put their hands on you, then they know they're going wrong in so many different ways, you know. And I'm not I'm not saying for a guy to hit a woman or a woman to hit a guy. Y'all keep your hands to yourself. How about that? Can we just keep our hands to ourselves, okay? Can we not touch one another? Just stop that. It's not cool. Stop it. Okay, but let's support one another, especially if you guys are battling against one another. If y'all can't stand each other, move on. Move on. Why are you sitting here battling, trying to fight a fight that you're not going to win? You're not going to win because you guys are both toxic. How about that? Y'all both need to go get some help and then try to find that partner. You know, we rush into relationships so quickly nowadays. You know, we always say that we want someone there, you know, but when they are there, we don't even know how to handle it because we haven't worked on ourselves first. So I'm just saying, people out there, whatever kind of relationship you're in, work on you first, especially if it's a toxic one. Work on you first. Okay. How about that? And I'm not saying, you know, education and all that stuff is good, but I'm talking about your mental, your emotional, your physical even. You know, because what you take into your body, believe me, it does put out. Okay. And this is not dressing it up. This is not using the little designer clothes and everything and trying to make it look all pretty and everything like that. It's not, because you're a hot mess on the inside. And that comes out. And then therefore, no one wants to deal with you. And then you're wondering why you're just continuing going through these cycles every time because you have not dealt with you first. So let's start there. How about that? Okay. And then if anyone out there is suffering from domestic violence, a domestic issue, a domestic abuse, there is help out there. Okay. There's the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and that number is 800-799-7233. Okay, y'all reach out for some help. There's a lot of support out there, guys. You wouldn't believe how much support is out there, but you never know until you ask, okay? And then some of y'all that have been trying to go to therapy and you say that it's not working, keep trying. Maybe you're not aligned with the right therapist. Maybe the formula just isn't working. Find a formula that works for you, because when you give up on that, you're giving up on yourself, and then you're just continuing this cycle, okay? I am so glad for this moment, and I'm glad for y'all listening to me for these little quick minutes, and don't get on me too hard, okay? I tried. But, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I've been through stuff too, you know. But I had to realize, in order to break that cycle, I had to take accountability and heal myself, period. If you're not taking accountability for your actions, okay, what do you mean by that? My issue was I was seeking others' approval. I was rejected as a child by both sides of my family, okay? So I did not know how to handle love well. I didn't even know what love looked like. You know, the only love that I've known was the emotional abuse that was portrayed from both sides of the family. and I get it. You guys, it's something hard to deal with, but when you don't deal with it, then you start having those patterns in your relationships where you're looking for what you were raised with. So I needed to take the time to heal and learn that my pattern was seeking others' approval. Okay. So therefore I allowed any and everything. And you can't do that. You can't do that because that's just a pattern of destruction. You got to find the balance in it. You'll know when it's time to put that sword up and cut somebody off. You will know if you're in tune with oneself. Okay. Now, for those of you that are in the Mile High City, okay, and y'all are starting your podcast or you just don't know which direction to take, let me tell you, baby, they have seminars for you, okay? They do. Y'all go to flowdenver.com or Jammin1015.com and y'all look up the info, okay? I'm not going to just sit up here and put everything out there. Y'all got to do the work. Okay, y'all want to manifest? We're here for y'all. We're here to drive it into fruition, okay? Until next time, I wish you love and light again. Whatever you do it blessed. Empress Pre, I'm out.
My grandmother always said, you gotta crawl before you walk. And now that I'm walking, my feet won't fail me now. Travel through life and reach an awakening. The journey's been cold, it's time for a reckoning. Abandonment issues kept pulling on my heartstrings. I fired back by accepting what you love will bring. They saw the beauty but try to change it into the epitome of their illusion, creating what our distance be. Calling me funny type cause they don't have access now. And petty's my title cause I refuse to bow down. Hold up, I was surviving when their presence was unknown. Exiled and broken but my will remained strong. I'm not allowing my failures to get the best of me, or the stigma of fear to define my destiny. Covered in ashes when they left me bleeding is rise of the phoenix, forever succeeding. I'm keeping on grinding, my energy's rising. Transitional crashes no longer surprising. I gave it to source, the old me is dead. Destroying all curses, I live by the bread. I'm holding my head up, I'm standing my ground. The empress arrived, the loss has been found.